Hi, Susan. I think it's time to start thinking about some more serious medications for your leg pain. I know that's something you've really been trying to avoid, but from our discussion today, it's really affecting your life and your relationship with your husband. I'd like to start you on a medication called morphine. Have you heard of morphine before now? I don't know, Renee. Isn't that the stuff that they take when there's nothing else left and you just want to be comfortable before you die? I mean, it's like the hospice drug, right? So you're right. Morphine is a medication that we sometimes give to people at the end of their lives, but it's not something that causes them to die if it's used correctly. It's best used for pain like what you have right now. And I like it a lot because it's very effective. It's the gold standard that we measure other medications with, and it's not expensive. There are other medications that we could use instead, but in your situation, they're not better than morphine, and they have all of the same side effects. Now, everyone is individual in their response to medications, and we may end up finding that morphine is not the greatest drug for you. If that happens, we can try some of the other options and go from there. Does that sound okay? Okay. I mean, we definitely have to get this pain under control, and if that's the option we have now, I'm willing to try it. Okay. So I'm going to start you at a small dose that you only take when you need it. You've said that your pain is worst when you first wake up in the morning. So I will suggest that you take this right when you wake up and as you get going and get doing your first things in the day. You might also want to try taking it before bedtime and seeing if you feel more comfortable when you wake up when you do that. It's something that we're going to have to play with a little bit to know for sure. I'm going to start you with a 15 milligram tablet. That's the lowest dose possible. You can take it every 4 hours, but you regulate that yourself based on how your pain is and how sedated you are. You should have your husband tell you if you seem like you're getting too dopey, and you can call into the clinic so that we can talk about the options if that's a problem. Dopey, huh? So I guess there are some side effects. So, some of the common side effects for morphine are drowsiness, nausea, and constipation. Drowsiness and nausea are usually worst for the first 2 to 4 days, and then they get better. Constipation never really goes away, so you need to be really careful not to get a blockage. If you're not pooping every other day, you need to take something to help you out. Senna or Miralax is what I recommend. I would be really careful with Metamucil because sometimes that fiber ends up being just like a big brick in your colon and it can make the blockage worse. Do the usual things, drink lots of fluid, eat fruits and vegetables, but don't wait to take something. Day 1 without pooping, make a note of it. Day 2, take your Senna. Hey Renee, it's just not working so well anymore. It'll work for like 2 or 3 hours, and then as it's wearing off, I am in so much pain. I used to be taking just one pill a day, but now I'm taking every single dose I can. Hey Susan, welcome back. It's been a while. I hear you saying that the morphine has worked for a long time, but you're worried that you're starting to take a lot more. There are a couple reasons why that can happen. Sometimes when your disease gets worse, your pain starts to get worse as well. I know from talking to your oncologist that you're stable now. There might be a time in the future when we have to take this into consideration, that your disease is getting worse and we need to increase your dose. But that's not what's happening right now. Right now, what's happening is that you're developing some tolerance to the morphine. Tolerance just means that your body has adjusted to the drug and you need more of it to have the same effect. It doesn't mean you're addicted. Addiction is something we start to worry about when you're taking medication for reasons other than pain, and when you take it even when you can see that it's causing harm to you and your family. We're not at that place, and I don't expect it to be a problem. It's not a bad idea to keep it in the back of your mind, though. To keep it in your back of your mind as a possibility, but don't let it keep you from getting your pain under control so that you can enjoy your life. I was worried that that meant that I was addicted, so it helps for you to explain that to me. Thanks. So since it seems like your pain is getting worse between doses, I'm going to switch you over to a long-acting version of morphine. I'm going to use the total amount you've been taking every day and divide it into two doses that you can take once in the morning and once at night. This will be a little different in that you won't take it only when you feel like your pain is bad. You'll take it on a schedule, it will last all day, and it will keep your pain under a more steady control instead of this roller coaster that you've been on. I'll also give you a faster acting medication for breakthrough pain, just in case. You'll still need to be aware of how often you're having bowel movements and the other side effects like drowsiness and nausea when we go up on the dose. You've been managing well with that Senna, though, so I think we're on the right track. Thanks, Renee. I appreciate it.